So Tommy, we've got a cup encounter. You said beforehand that you'd be making changes regardless. Should fans expect radical change, moderate change?
Well, I mean, depends what you call radical. We've got a good squad. I believe we've got competition for places all over the pitch. There'll be a few changes. I think that's important. It'll be. I don't think that when I make the changes that I'm making, that I'm going to be weakening the team in any way. We'll be putting out a strong team, and I've got to make sure that with the sort of no reserve games and bounce games are still hard to get or organised, that players get enough game time. But certainly, as you've seen in the last round, we didn't. The team we put out, there was a number of changes, but we're still a strong team. So there will be a number of changes. There might be one or two surprises.
Is the squad in good shape though generally for you to make those decisions?
I mean the squad in terms of fitness, Berkey obviously come on and did well on Saturday. He's another week. Fraser Murray had hurt his groin after our Arbroath. He's done some running today. I'll probably not risk him. The injuries have really, there's only Stokesy then, so we've got a full squad except for the couple that I mentioned, which is good. And I'm saying it gives me plenty of options, to freshen things up, give people an opportunity certainly that need game time.
After kind of analysing last weekend's game, was there anything extra that you saw after the game?
People that know me, I mean, I do look at stats, but I don't hold them the stats win you games. But if they did, we would every stat going except really the one that matters, which is they scored 3 and we scored 1. We totally dominated the game in terms of possession. The number of entries into their penalty box, into their final third, the number of shots, corner. I mean, we shouldn't lose the game. Do we need to do more to win it? Yeah, of course we do. We need to, defend situations better. I think both the first and the second goal are preventable. The third goal, while we're not happy with it, we've went gun-ho and pressed everybody forward, but certainly there was things in the first goal in terms of communication, organisation we can do better, and again set up from a goalkeeper's kick out, which Ewan's unlucky, wins the header, and it is a lucky goal. You can't. It's not a planned goal. It's not a goal that's made. It's just one of those things that happen in football. It hit the Raith striker, and I think in the back of the head, and he's able to turn quickly again. But we should have covered in around Ewan for that, to deal with that situation, and that's where it's extremely disappointing. We do need to sort out, particularly in the league, the start of our games at home. We've conceded the first goal now to Raith and Inverness, and that's disappointing. So we've talked about that, how we start games better. The simple things like the energy levels in the second half were far higher than what we had in the first half. So we've got to make sure, maybe we need a bit of a bullying at half time, I don't know. But it is something that we need to address, because we have allowed teams in the first 15-20 minutes at home to sort of be the team on top, and that shouldn't be.
I suppose then, regardless of what team you select, whether it's in the Cup or the League, is that really the thing you're looking for them to take into these next games, is to rectify some of those elements?
Yeah, as a group, yeah, because obviously it'll be some different personnel tomorrow, but as a group and things in training, we want to play how we played in the second half for 90 minutes in terms of high energy, getting the ball into good areas, creating overloads, getting plenty of crosses in from good areas, not just from areas which is really easy for defenders. And when you do that, I mean, we looked at it when we were getting crosses in from really high up the pitch. The first contact on the ball was always a Kilmarnock player, but when we're crossing from deeper, the first contact was always a Raith player. So there's things that we've worked on, and hopefully we can implement that tomorrow night and going forward as well, but I say particularly at home.
if we do manage to make our way through, we already know who we would play in terms of Hamilton. Were you able to watch that game or get clips that you'll be able to see?
We'll be able to watch, and I think we might actually play Hamilton probably before. Hope it's not one of them where you play them on a Saturday and it's on a Wednesday night again. But we'll deal with this. We know Hamilton anyway. We've played them all right. Slightly different now. The new manager's been in that a bit of time, but. No, we'll get them watched with plenty of time to deal with that. Our main focus is dealing with Queen's Park.